Hello and welcome to another one of my videos. Now today I have something which is new to me. I have a Canadian IMP and this one is a 2016 menu 21 pasta stuffed with ricotta. Now this is the first Canadian MRE I've actually had, so it'll be a new experience for me. And it looks like it's in a paper bag, not peelable seal like the US, not that I can see. So I should just go straight ahead and slit the pack. Let's see what we have inside. Wow. Quite an impressive looking pack. So let's see what we have. They're packed in pretty tight, so don't give you a lot of room. And that's the contents. So, what have we in here? We have the main entree, pasta stuffed with ricotta. And we have a dessert, and in this case it is fruit cocktail. Try and get those in nice and neat. Favourite of mine, a Kitkat. We have these in the UK. It'll be interesting to see if they taste the same as the UK Kitkats. There's a grape sports drink, isotonic drink, a red hot sauce. I don't know if I can get those on there. There is a coffee whitener, a sugar. Obviously no accessory bag, they just all loose. A hamburger bun. What's up there? There is a peanut butter. Two peanut butters. It would have been nice if one of those was a jam. But we've got two peanut butters, a pack of book matches, a little packet of Tic Tacs. It's the first time I've come across those in a ration. There is the coffee. Should put that there with the other bits for the coffee. A beverage bag. I think that is a wet nap. A flimsy looking spoon compared to the US looking spoon, but long reach handle. And a brown, looks like it's recycled paper napkin, or probably teepee. So, nice looking contents. Let's get these out on a tray and see what they look and taste like. We now have everything out on the tray, and this is the entire contents minus one of the peanut butters, the beverage bag and the book matches. I've also taken the mains out of the brown cardboard packaging so that I can warm them up, and it's nice to see they are actually made by Baxter's. This is a well-known brand here in the UK. So let's start getting some of these made up, and I think we'll start with the beverages. So we have here a Grape Beverage base sports drink. Just in a brown paper style packet. And it just looks like a purple powder. And we'll pour that out. Very fine looking purple powder there. And we'll just mix that using the new long-handled spoon. Very dark purple. No distinctive smell at this stage. Does feel like it's blending nice in the glass. What's on there? So, a dark purple drink. Smells like a bubblegum type flavour. Tastes like a bubblegum. We have here in the UK crushed ice drinks, like we call them slush puppies. It tastes like the raspberry variety of those, but those are usually blue. Very chemical laden. You can tell it's not natural, but still very, very pleasant. A sort of bubblegum ice, crushed ice, slush puppy flavour. Okay, so I think what we'll do next is we'll go with the instant coffee. And I'm just going to go and make this how I like it, because it's been a long time since I've had a ration which has had all three components, i.e. the whitener, the sugar and the coffee. Nice smell of coffee as soon as I open the pack. It's a medium roast looking in colour. I'm going to go for the whitener. Not the easiest packets to open, they do tend to crush shut with those foil linings. That's a standard coffee whitener. And finally, 100 grams of sugar. I don't think I'll need 100. I'll go with about half. It's a very, very fine sugar. It's almost like what we'd call in the UK here as an icing sugar. We have three basic grades: granulated, caster sugar and icing sugar, going down in fineness. This is very much like the icing sugar. Okay, so it looks a very dark roast now. There weren't a lot of whitener in that packet. Smells like a typical instant coffee. It's quite bitter. It's a bitter coffee. Quite strong. A very strong, bitter coffee. Decent. I think I'd like a little bit more whitener, but it's a decent, strong, bitter style coffee, but very drinkable. Okay, so where shall we go now? Let's go with the mains. Just move that to one side. So this is stuffed pasta with ricotta. Very hot. Oh, quite difficult to get started with seal. It's gone everywhere. Right, dripping everywhere. Large pasta pastas in a tomato sauce. Wow, huge pastas in a tomato sauce. Wasn't expecting that. Ooh. And I think I'll just clean up my tray a little bit. I seem to spilt that everywhere. Okay. So 3 very large, like pasta sheets with a tomato based sauce. I should just leave those for a moment while we have a look at the burger bun. And this has more of a slippery surface, like it's oiled inside. Looks like a very well cooked bun. Feels very dry, very firm. I'm going to put that to one side. Have a look at the Kitkat. Now, as I say, we do have these in the UK, but the packaging looks a lot darker. So I wonder if there's a difference in flavour. It does look darker. The chocolate looks darker. Maybe we shall put that to one side and have a taste of that in a moment. But already that's looking different to the UK Kit Kats. Let's have a look at this fruit cocktail. Very, very difficult tear notches. Now that just looks like a typical tinned sort of fruit cocktail. I should pour it into this one. And finally, we have some peanut butter. I'm not a fan of peanut butter, as I've said many times before, but I do try it in the interest of science. And I think we'll just put a piece on the bun there. Let's use the packet to spread it around a little. Okay. Right, so I think we're ready to start tasting. So I'm going to go straight with these huge looking ricotta stuffed parcels. Now you can probably see they're in a tomato based sauce. I'll chop them up. Way too big to eat with the spoon on its own singly. You have to chop them. And we'll taste. There is a strong cheese taste. There is herbs in there, pasta. I'm dripping pasta sauce everywhere, excuse me, so I get a bit of a cloth to catch it. There is herbs in there. It's smooth, it's like a patty type texture in the middle. Definite taste of cheese. The pasta is soft with the just done texture, not overly done. The cheese is not overpowering. It's a very pleasant pasta parcel. Very nice. The pasta sauce, typical tomato based sauce with some herbs in there. Reasonably thick. Nothing too distinctive. It's just a light herb pasta style sauce, but very tasty. Plenty of salt in there, plenty of pepper. Very nice meal. Very, very nice meal. Now, I'm just going to, personally I wouldn't necessarily like the hot sauce, but it's here, so I'm going to try a little piece. I'm just going to put it on one of those, a little bit. I have been known to overdo this regularly. Okay, so this one here has had a little bit of that hot sauce. Excuse fingers. Very difficult spoon to pick these up with. Has a vinegary, fiery kick. It now tastes like there's a vinegar in there, but it's hot. Personally, I don't think that's needed. Hot spice lovers would probably enjoy that. I think it was okay as it was. Certainly gives it a hot kick, but it gives it also a vinegar sort of aftertaste, which I think actually retracts from the flavour, doesn't do anything to improve. But others would disagree. It's a nice, decent hot sauce, if that's what you like. Now, again, very messy menu. I think the wet nap is called for, so we'll have a look at that. Just a little, not overly impressive looking nap. Oh, very flimsy. It's falling apart. There is a lemon smell to it. Not very damp. As far as wet naps go, I've seen far better. It's took that little bit off my hands, but it has left a smell, a lemony smell, but not a quality wet nap, but it does the job. Okay, now I'm just going to come back to this grape juice just to refresh my palate. Very pleasant, very artificial, not a hint of fresh fruit in there at all, but still a pleasant flavoured drink. Now, some piece of the bread, very dry. It's very dry. Shelf stable bread. There's not much more I can say about that really. It is a bread, it tastes like a bread, it feels like a bread. It's just one that feels a little bit, if you was to have that at home you'd say it had gone stale, but that's what you expect for shelf stable bread. But it is bread textured. Try a little bit in the sauce there. Much better using the sauce on the bread and the peanut butter. That's quite sweet, very smooth. Again, like most of these MREs, it tastes like it was a quality peanut butter. There is a lot of peanuts in there. Not my thing personally, but I know my wife Sue would love that. She does love the peanut butters. It's a nice, smooth, sweet peanut butter. Goes well on the bread. Good quality, nothing wrong with that. Leave plenty of napkins. Let's have another go at this coffee. It's a nice coffee. Quality coffee. Now it's our time to sit. Still strong, still bitter. I would like a touch more milk in that, but it's a quality coffee. That is good. It is good. That's a good coffee. I think I need to clean my spoon again. I'm going to go into the fruit there. Plenty of spoon cleaning. Now, fruit cocktail. As the name suggests, it looks like typical fruit cocktail that you get in a tin in syrup or light sweet sauce juice. It's soft. Peaches, pears, one or two little cherries. Sweet, tasty, just tinned fruit cocktail. I'm sure everybody around the world has tasted tinned fruit cocktail, and that's exactly what that is. Very nice, refreshing pudding. That's this coffee. Now, the Kitkat. As I keep saying, we do have these here in the UK. It's a warm day today, so the chocolate's a little bit soft. We're actually having a heat wave. It's 30 degrees centigrade outside. So you might hear fans blowing in the background. If you can, I apologise. But that's very rare for the UK. So the chocolate's going to be soft. But let's have a taste of the Kitkat. It's a typical Kitkat. Wafer, chocolate. Although it does look slightly different chocolate, perhaps there is a slight difference in the chemical makeup of that chocolate. It's not noticeable. It's a typical Nestle's Kitkat. Very nice. Very nice after dinner pudding. And back to the coffee. Very nice with the chocolate. And very nice. The bitterness with the sweetness of the chocolate complement each other really well. Bitter, sweet combination. Very nice. And that just leaves us with the little Tic Tacs. Again, we have these in the UK, and you probably have them in most countries around the world, but it's the first time I've seen them in a little packet like that. Let's just see if they are regular Tic Tacs. You never know if the military just add things to them. Little standard Tic Tac. They're hard, refreshing. They are. They're just the standard, regular Tic Tacs, spearmint, mint that you get, I should imagine, in nearly all countries. Very nice, very refreshing, very palate cleansing. Personally, I would still prefer the gum, but very nice. A different component. So, I shall quickly recap. The main meal. Just wipe the spoon. Main meal, surprisingly very large pasta parcels. I see this is probably going to be a mistake. Very large pasta parcels, far too big to put into your mouth. They are filled with ricotta cheese, and there is herbs in there, spices in there. The centre is like a pate with the ricotta. Pasta itself is just cooked. The herby sauce is mild but complements it very well. Very nice. Very nice main course. Very filling, very refreshing. For the heat buffs out there, the red hot sauce certainly did the job. Gave it a fiery kick. Personally, I didn't need it because it had a vinegary background taste and it added like a vinegar taste to the tomato sauce. But the heat buffs would enjoy that. There is the bread was dry, but it had the texture and feel of bread. You knew it was bread. You would say it was a little bit stale if you were eating it at home, but it's shelf stable, so you expect that. Peanut butter, smooth, good quality. Slightly sweeter I'd say than some of the other peanut butters I've had, but still very pleasant. Kitkat, regular Kitkat, looks slightly different in colour and texture to the British Kitkat, but tastes just the same. Very nice after dinner sweet. And fruit cocktail, typical tinned fruit cocktail, no introduction needed I don't think there. It's refreshing, it's a nice after meal dessert. Come back to the drinks. The Grape Drink, totally chemical flavoured. There is no natural flavour like that, but still very, very pleasant. As I says, if you live in the UK, you've probably had the crushed ice drink called Slush Puppy. Usually this flavour would be blue. This is the flavour of the blue slush, what we call raspberry. But another similar would be a bubblegum sort of flavour. Very artificial, but still very, very pleasant drink to drink. And the coffee. Dark roast, very bitter, well not very bitter, but bitter. But a quality coffee. Personally I would like a little bit more whitener, but quality coffee nonetheless. For an instant, went really well with the sweetness of the Kitkat. Bitter, sweet, the two combination in your mouth was very nice. Good quality coffee, no problem with that one. So, thanks for watching my Canadian IMP menu 21. This was a pasta stuffed with ricotta. Trying to remember what it was called. So thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe and hit that notification button for future videos coming very soon. So thank you and goodbye.